start us off.
Sean, just how did your offseason go? Were you excited to get back here? And just talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, the offseason was good. Obviously, it was a little longer than we're kind of accustomed to. But it was good to get the time to spend with family and kind of relax a little bit after the long season we had last year. But I think at the end of the day, I'm very excited to be back and to be back with the guys. You see them the first day back, and everyone's just so excited. It's been so long without seeing each other. You go every day seeing each other, and then you go 2 months without seeing them. So it's good to be back with the guys, and I think we're ready to get back to work and to continue to bring some trophies back to Columbus.
Although the offseason was a little bit longer than what you guys would have hoped for, do you think that maybe having that longer period of offseason kind of helps a little bit, depending on given how many games you guys played last year?
Yeah, I think so. I think it allows us to kind of get our bodies back under us again. It's always great, because it's a successful season if you're playing a lot of games. We want to continue to have that in here. And we'd like for the offseason to be shorter, just so we can also keep fitness too. The longer the offseason is, the harder it is to maintain that fitness. And so it's kind of a lot on you to kind of maintain that and build that back into when we come in. So the long off season is good to relax and spend time with family and go on your vacations and things like that. But at the end of the day, I think everyone would like a shorter off season just because it means successful season and it's less work kind of to maintain your fitness in the off season.
Did you go anywhere special?
No, this year just stayed around here, stayed in good old Ohio.
All right, thanks, Sean.
What was the taste in your mouth when the season ended?
Obviously very frustrated. We had a really successful regular season, and to kind of have it end that abruptly, the way it ended, is really frustrating, especially to be on the road. The fans are incredible, so to have our last game on the road was hard, because these fans gave us everything throughout the year, and to have that one last game in Columbus would have been special. So it's really frustrating on a lot of different things.
Sean, when you look back at last season, the start of it, did you have any goals that you were looking for that season? And then looking at the end of it, did you see what did you accomplish as far as like some of your goals?
Yeah, I didn't have like any set number goals or anything like that. It was just continue to improve every day, whether it's on the field, in the locker room, in the gym, something like that. Just continue to better myself and to become a better player, but also a better person and a good teammate. So I think I was able to do that, and I think this year it's kind of the same kind of thing. Continue to be a good person, good player, good teammate, but also to be a little bit more vocal and be more of a leader on this team. It's now my 4th year here, and to kind of use my time here and to continue to kind of guide this team and be another stepping stone for everyone else.
You look back at from 2023 on to the end of the season last year, you guys had a magical run, 4 championship, finals, 2 trophies. When you look back at everything, how much success can you guys build off of that this year?
I think being in those finals gives us a lot of experience. Everyone in this locker room has experienced finals now, and multiple. So to continue to use what we've kind of taken from those games, and it allows us to have that experience and to know what to expect when you come into these big games. Everyone, you're fighting for a trophy, so it's the top of the top, and so everyone's going to give their all. And I think we have the experience now, winning and losing for both sides of it, to kind of use that to our advantage.
Max and DeJuan got called up. What advice did you give to both of them, getting called up to the national team?
Yeah, DeJuan was he's kind of been there before, so he's kind of used to it. But for Max, it was just to enjoy the moment and it's an amazing experience, and he's definitely deserved it. With the way with the season he had last year, it's an amazing accomplishment, and so just to enjoy the opportunity, and then can't wait to see him back.
Last one for me. Growing up in Northeast Ohio, what did you think when they announced that the match between Inter Miami and Columbus is going to be played up there near your hometown?
Yeah, for me personally, it's great because I get to see a lot of my family and friends that while they can make the drive down here, sometimes it's difficult, and So now it's kind of back home. It's 25 minutes, 30 minutes from my hometown. So it's to be around them, to be around family and friends and everyone. They experience crew soccer, but not to the extent as everyone else down here. So kind of get a bigger outreach for us. And I know it can be a little bit difficult, kind of making that drive from here to there for fans. But, we really appreciate all the support we get, whether it's from Cleveland or from here, because the fans are incredible. And so to be able to put on a performance for everyone in the state of Ohio is kind of something we pride ourselves on.
Thanks, Sean.
Sean, devil's advocate, does it stink not playing them in your home space?
Of course, obviously, it's our home. Columbus is our home, so we want to play every game here. But at the same time, it's also allowing us to kind of expand what we have too. So like being in Cleveland, it allows us to kind of get those fans that are there. And you get the outreach, you get the Michigan people, you get people from different states who are probably more likely to make the drive. But at the end of the day, Columbus is our home, and while the game would have liked to be here, it's also another opportunity just to continue to expand to expand and show show what we're capable of as a team.
What does it say about the prestige of the matchup to move it to a place where potentially, let's face it, more seats,
Mm-hmm.
more eyes? What does that say about where this club is in the landscape of MLS?
Yeah, I think it shows how much this club's evolved over the last couple of years. To think that a game would be moved to Cleveland in the first place to play in I don't know how many 60,000, 70,000 seat stadium. I think it just goes to show how much not only this club's evolved, but the game of soccer in the U.S. has evolved. And I think that kind of leads into kind of 2026 with the World Cup and things like that.
Do you think Columbus should build a large football stadium so that they can, I'm just.
I mean,
No, it's just
yeah.
kidding. Are you ready to settle in at midfield, or are you still prepared to play anywhere, including goal?
I'm still prepared to play anywhere. Hopefully not goalie this year, but I am still prepared to play whatever's needed on the field.
Have you worked on some of your
No,
goals?
I was hoping that's a one-time thing, and I'm never gonna put the gloves on again.
So putting you in goal on FIFA is not enough.
Probably not. Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
probably not a good decision.
Thanks, Sean. Thanks, Sean.
Yep.
Thanks, Sean.
Thanks, Sean.
Did you go back and try